Hello everyone, welcome back to Seefeld. It's Super Sunday on our triple. It is the Gundersen competition. We saw the women in a great competition in the ski jumping earlier. They prepare for cross-country. It's time for the men now to jump, and well, we don't have quite as much sunshine, but the conditions are still perfect, and the crowd still here enjoying this weekend of action. Many are watching at the bottom at the outrun. Some are on the cross-country tracks, and some are taking a rest by that famous church. If you've seen any publicity material about Seefeld itself, yeah, that building is iconic, isn't it? Mountains have their say as well, of course. It's a little bit misty at the top, not the sun we saw the last couple of days. So then, in the triple, it's quite tight at the top. Jens Lewis off to Bro, just 0.6 ahead of our leader. Johannes Lampeter is only 0.1 behind our leader, our yellow bib holder, the man who's had such a good season, who did win on Friday, his 5th win of the season. But well, what a performance by Vincent Geiger, who came from 10th to 1st in the compact yesterday to pick up his 2nd win of the season, coming back from injury, of course, our World Cup champion of last season. Certainly in the mix for the Olympics next week. Just about next week, isn't it? It's getting closer and closer.
Aina, final day here in Seefeld, and the fight for the triple is on. But before we go into analyzing today's competition, tell us about your hand. You had a little fall in the finish yesterday. How are you doing?
It was a really tight sprint with Ilka, and I gave it everything for final stretch, and I landed on my hand right after the finish. So the thumb is a bit sore, but it's nothing broken, and I don't think it's that serious. So I will be able to fight today.
It's one of the best seasons that you ever had in your career, this 25-26 season, and you're qualified for the Olympics. So it's the last event today before we go to Milano Cortina. Any goals that you set for yourself today?
I think for everyone in the field, this is the last competition and the last competition to get some confidence before Olympics. So I think it's all to play for today, and 7-8 athletes inside 25 seconds from yesterday. So I think it's going to be a really interesting fight all the way to the end. So I'm really looking forward and hope I could do some of the jumps from the last days and be able to fight for podium.
Good luck with that. Thank you.
Yeah, what a great season he has had. I know Lewis in the shadow of Jens Lewis very often, but first career win in Otterberg and in Overholt, of course. They were both on the same podium, and that was a lovely moment as well. Well, yeah, the home team, the Austrians, always, wherever they are, bring their net with them and play a bit of football, but then it is for everybody down to business. You do not want to be unprepared heading to the slope. It's, you know, they will be thinking Olympics just a week or so away, but they can't afford to go easy. As soon as you do that, you cause yourself problems. So the preparations are underway. Remember the results from the last 2 events, Friday and Saturday. Well, your points advantage or disadvantage are rolled over. The weather is perfect, really, no problems at all. The trial jumpers are on their way down. The K point is 99 meters on here. Any further than that, you'll get a couple of points per meter, and of course if you're a bit shorter, then you start having your points taken away as well. We've got 49 athletes starting today from 12 nations. And the Austrians, well, the fans will be pinning their hopes on the Rettenegger brothers and Johannes Lampeter as well. Our judges, well, you've had to work hard to impress them this weekend, but they have been very consistent, that's for sure. Lasse Ottosson is our race director. He's had one of his easier It's a lot of work to do, but he hasn't had to worry neither about the conditions, that is for sure. Slight tailwind for our athletes and for Max, our point of view camera, and goodness me, what a point of view it is. Whether you're looking forwards or back, I do particularly like this one. You see that sort of curve as the in-run comes up, and the curve down on the outrun. And this, if you ever wonder why they always check their bindings last thing, that's why. A little bit of safety to one side and the main bindings doing their job very nice. You've got to have a bit of flexibility so you can get over the skis, of course, but you do have to keep it safe. It's been a good job for Felix. He's had cameras everywhere, bless him, and he's landed every single jump that we've put him through. Wonderful shots, giving you an idea of just what it's like for these athletes going through. And we will start off with somebody who can jump very well indeed, Zhao Wen, as we learned yesterday from Manny. Kevin is his Western name he's chosen. He will start first because he is last in the rankings. Very good ski jumper, not so much cross-country wise. And then we go through, you can see the points, advantage or disadvantage. Remember, very unusual. Everywhere else it's another day, everyone starts at 0, but the points that you have earned go through, and you see Geiger only just an advantage over Lamberter, Oftebro, Rettenegger only a point behind. And Heine Luris did say there's a lot close together.
We are in the final event of the Triple 2026. So far it's been fantastic. Looking quite good also, of course, a little bit over some clouds coming in, but I think everything looks very well prepared for the final event. Your side?
It looks nice. Like it's a condition have been stable the whole day. Coming some clouds, but it didn't interfere to the wind. It's stable tailwind, so it's up again to the boys to decide who will be win today.
Fantastic, thank you. Good luck and enjoy.
Looking relaxed, aren't they? As are our fans at the bottom, who all have their favourites, and an honourable mention for Mario Seidel. Last event today at home for the Austrian from the Salzburg club. Butter wouldn't melt, and the ice isn't either, is it? A lot of four-legged friends in and around Seefeld. Some people have some great work spaces, don't they? Carefully clipped on, just in case. So gate 17, from memory I think that's one down from where we were yesterday, but you may wish to correct me on that. Anyway, it is a bit further down from where the women were starting. We will see if that changes as we get towards the sharp end of this competition. We are ready to go. It's 12:30 local time. And like clockwork, here is Zhao Wen. This is his 20th World Cup start. Nice landing. And it's a good distance as well from the Chinese athlete. Little shake of the head from him, but 97 meters is not too bad at all. Nice and stable in flight. Our best athletes today will be jumping over 100 meters, I am sure. Into first place, of course, and we'll see. Sometimes he stays there for a while, given how good he is compared to his cross-country skiing, but we'll see. Next up, Gasper Breschel of Slovenia. Next season he'll hit the 100 World Cup events Again, nice and stable, little short of that green line. Nice telemark landing. Oh, the clouds are really rolled over here, not making too much difference. There is compensation points for the wind at the moment. Over the shoulder doesn't help the lift at all, but keep yourself stable, keep yourself over the skis. And just a little arm wave, which the judges won't like, and it's enough to put him into second place. But you see what a few points difference make. What, 10 points or so, 42 seconds the difference. Next up, Raffaele Buzzi of Italy. Nice landing. Nice landing. And 90 meters. Everybody more or less was over 90 meters yesterday. That's the bare minimum you suspect. This is where you look to land it, not quite getting that one foot in front of the other, but a couple of 16s in there, enough to put him into second place. Well, the Americans had a very good morning. Second and third, Gerrit Motes. And next to Brabeck on the women's side. What can this man do here? Just shy of the green line, nice landing. Yeah, not quite breaking that 90-meter mark. I'll be a little bit disappointed with that. A bit stronger when it comes to the cross-country, if truth be told. Certainly stable enough, but it is the launch, as Manny will tell you from experience. If you take off late, you're trying to push into thin air, and that's not going to help hugely, is it? Well, leaders still relaxing, still waiting to go up and take their place. Lampeter very calm and collected. This is Rovnik of Slovenia. That's a nice jump. That's a nice jump. Has a few points advantage on those who've just gone behind him. 94 meters. And 16s from the judges as well. Like the style of the jump. Into first place he goes. 24 seconds the advantage over Zhao Zhaowen. Our first French athlete, it is Marco Heines. Oh, and he jumps well. We know he's very strong when it comes to ski jumping. Was 9th in the provisional round before we got underway on Friday, and that is excellent. 98 meters, having a much better season this season. Last few seasons in the 40s in terms of where he ended up in the World Cup, inside the top 30 this season, and hopefully still making progress. The youngster into first place.
All the best for the skiing, Marco.
He's a very experienced campaigner. Yoshito Watabe, stronger on the fatter skis. Oh, a little bit of movement in the air. He held on and held on. 96.5 meters, not as long as Heines, but of course he has those points advantage. Not much of a point advantage, about less than a point between him and Heines after the first 2 days. So it'll be close, possibly not knocking on the winner's enclosure, we'll see. That right leg just going away a little bit, but the judges liking it more or less, and yeah, just into second place, 15 seconds behind our leader. who was making his way in onto that lovely sheepskin to keep yourself nice and warm. He's got his game face still on, hasn't he? Willi Kauhuma of Finland next to go on his 60th World Cup start. That's a nice jump, yeah, 95 metres, they're jumping well. Yesterday was another good day, we had a great competition and they're all jumping decently. Only one athlete not in the 90-metre range. And Kauhuma, that'll very much put him, for the time being, up amongst the leaders on the board. Perhaps not the most emphatic of telemark landings. Third place, and already almost half a minute behind with quite a few still to come. Espen Andersen gets the Norwegian cowbells going. A couple of victories, of course, for this man way back in 2018. Still going. A bit of movement from the arms, having to battle it a little bit, but 96.5 metres is okay. Not particularly happy himself. Not a bad launch. He's having to work though, just to keep himself as stable as possible. Judges will certainly notice that, but they don't mind. The telemark landing, very important, of course. 16.5, and it's enough to put him into first place by just 4 seconds and less than a point. The Rittendeckers are on their way, you know. So are the Oftebros. Meanwhile, we all concentrate on Jiří Konvalinka of Czechia. Oh, it's another good jump. Another decent jump. And the judges really like this. We've got a couple of 17s from the judges. 98 metres. Oh, that is marvellous. Still looking for his first podium of his career. Still young, of course. Had a wonderful Seefeld. Hasn't broken into the top 30, but he is first at the moment, and that'll please him. Now then, a big moment for this man. Mario Seidel has been on the World Cup circuit since 2013. Couple of wins in 2019. This, his last jump of his career in Nordic Combined. And a nice jump at that, yeah. What a reception, 99 metres. He will be emotional. The 33-year-old, 175th World Cup appearance. What a wonderful time and place to finish the career. Oh yeah, into first place he goes. The snow has been good to him, and friends and family. Not only him, a little bit emotional. We'll see him later on the cross country as well. Ryota Yamamoto next of Japan. Follow that, Ryota. Well, he certainly has. Lovely position over the skis. Stable as you like. That's a wonderful jump. 104.5 metres. Wow, that's a step change, isn't it? Got that launched perfectly. And then keep yourself stable. Get over the top of your skis. And now the landing, which he certainly did. 17.5s, 18s from the judges, and he is ahead by not far off a minute. Johan Strom next up. Short of what is now a very long green line. Had a decent Friday, 15th, but 37th yesterday. 96.5 metres is not a bad jump. But when you're following a jump of 104.5, it's a little dispiriting, I guess. Into fourth he goes, not bad, but over a minute behind our leader Yamamoto. Franz Josef Rehl of Austria. Home fans will be looking forward to this one. He really can jump, and he put out something spectacular here. Yes is the answer. It's a nice jump. The Austrian fans like it. He likes it. A second and a third, his best results so far this season. Not been anywhere near the podium so far this weekend, but that is a very good jump. 101.5 metres. Into first place he goes. Not as long as that 104 from Yamamoto, but he did have 3 or so points in his pocket from obviously those carry forward. Okay then, here we go. It is the Italians coming. Aaron Costner. That's a nice jump from the Italian. Much stronger when it comes to cross country. And remember, they've got 12.5 Ks today. They really are going to be suffering on the cross country track for sure. 95.5 metres after the last couple of jumps. Not quite in the same ballpark, but enough with the judges' points to put him into third place. Something you've always got to bear in mind is that these athletes at the moment are around 30 points behind the man who is leading the triple at the moment, Vincent Geiger, by a wafer-thin tenth of a point from Johannes Lampeter. Melterode next up, a man from the ski club Le Forge. On that green line, there are the we love these. It looks like a lot of effort but not much noise, but you know, who am I to criticise? 96 metres is a refreshing change from the Vuvuzelas. 96 metres. Whilst we're discussing those, that's a nice jump indeed. 34th yesterday, 28th on Friday. Ooh, just losing that right leg a little bit. 15.5 and 16s from the judges. Into third place he goes, just knocking Costner down a few. Henry Johnson of the United States next. He is stronger in cross country. It's a learning process at the moment from the man from the Williams College. Again, a bit short of that green line, but a solid jump, good landing. Not quite over the 90 metre mark, a little underpowered perhaps. Great shot from the drone, showing how he nailed the landing nicely. But down in 13th already, almost 2 minutes behind. Not his day, Henry Johnson. More work to do later on. Alessandro Petan of Italy next. Very good cross-country skier. Can he give himself a foothold with a decent jump here? That's okay. A bit of adjustment in flight. Yeah. Little shrug of the shoulders. 92 metres. Knows he probably could have done a little bit more there. Every time you adjust, you are just perhaps taking a metre or two off your jump. Where will it place him? Inside the top 10 is the answer, with a bit of work to do when he gets that blue ski suit on. To France, to Mathieu Board. Next up, the man from the Olympic Mont d'Or Club. That's a nice jump, got the landing in nicely. The fans like it, for sure. 94 metres. And he'll be stronger on the thinner skis, but you've got to, in the Gundersen, get yourself within a reasonable distance where you feel you can challenge for a good haul of points in place. Fifth place for Mathieu Board. Well, the excitement levels go up a little bit, not just because it's a Austrian athlete, but it is Florian Kolb, and we know what he can do in terms of ski jumping. 8th in the PCR before on Thursday, before we got underway in the competition. He can go a long way on his day. And he's gone a decent distance there as well. Big smile from the Austrian. 101.5 metres, that's why he's smiling. Judges don't mind it at all either. Does tend to go a bit backwards when it comes to cross-country. That's the bit he is going to be working on, I'm sure. Getting the fitness in during the summer once the season is finished. Into first place for Kolb. Austria 1 and 2, Kolb and Rail. Jan Vitrel of Czechia is our next man up. Just about on that green line. A man from Harachov, the Duke Village Club. 98 metres. That's a decent jump, you know. That'll give him hope that he can perhaps do a little better than he has the last couple. He's been, what, 29th, 35th, so a chance perhaps to come through into 4th at the moment. It is Raul making way for Kolb in that winner's enclosure. Gavalet, the next Frenchman up. Nice from Valet. Went past 50 World Cup starts here in Seefeld this weekend. Still only 25 years of age. 95 metres for him. Into 6th he goes.
Sixth position for the French.
Getting through 49 athletes. This is Andrea Grefferer of Austria. Had a couple of wins in the Continental Cup earlier this season in Izernez. And I think that form is coming through. We'll look to improve on that 27th place yesterday. 99.5 metres, that's a decent old jump. And remember, I have to factor in 20 odd points at the moment, 23 between him and Vincent Geiger in terms of obviously the points from Friday go to Saturday and are reflected in today's competition. Unusually, only the triple does that. Normally it's a clean slate, isn't it? Into second. That's a decent effort from Greffler. So Austria first, second and third at the moment. Martin Fritz up next. Can they make it a top four? Certainly got the tools on the fatter skis. Oh, just about landed it. It's a long one though, and he's happy. 104.5 metres, equaling the longest jump with Ryota Yamamoto. 16 and a half from the judges. And he has just one precious podium, and that's all the way back to third place in 2019. 178th World Cup appearance. Still has it, doesn't he? And it is going to be enough to put him into first. Florian Kolb, I think, realised what was coming. So yeah, Austria in the top four positions. Perhaps Tristan Sommerveld can do something here, but he's not the strongest ski jumper. And he is short of that green line. .92 and a half, just a little short of where he would have wanted to have been. He is stronger on the cross-country track, but well, you've got to be strong on both, haven't you, if you want to just make an impression at the top. And Sommerfeld, it's not going to do that. Down in 13th place at the moment, quite a long way behind our leader, who is Martin Fritz. Austria 1, 2, 3 and 4. Paul Walcher is a very good ski jumper. Perhaps he can go top. He's beyond the green line. Crowd like it. Listen to the noise. 103 metres. Good from the judges. He's going to get 17s. And of course, point advantages all the way over the people who've gone before you. May not be enough, but we will see. At the moment, Austria loading the top places. Lovely landing. No wonder the judges gave him good points. Fritz liked it. Where's he going to end up? Yeah, and he is first. 3 points or so. And so the Austrian merry-go-round continues. Perhaps Simon Mack can put a spanner in the home works here. He's not far away, is he? For a third season for Mack, massive improvement this season into the 20s in terms of placings. 105 metres, that's an excellent jump. And he'll be there or thereabouts, I am sure. Telemark landing, judges like that. And he will split the Austrians in third place. Now then, the man who wore 300 on Friday for his 300th World Cup appearance. It's a mere 302 now for Akito Watabe. And it's another solid jump from the veteran Japanese athlete. It always looks easy when you watch him. I know it's not, but goodness me. 97 and a half, perhaps not where he would have wanted to have been. Getting that telemark landing in, getting the 16.5s from the judges and getting himself inside the top 10. Still a bit of work to do though when it comes to that cross-country. It's going to be brutal cross-country. Samuel Costa, see the points disadvantage he has when he starts. Looking forward, I'm sure, to the home Olympics, but concentrating on this here and now. A little short of where he would have wanted to have been, but he is so much stronger on those thin cross-country skis. That 96 metres, not a disaster. We'll see where he ends up. I think he'd like to just about, he's been on the cusp of breaking into the top 20 this weekend. It may be that the Gundersen is the time and the place. He'll have a bit more time to get around and catch the leaders. 10th place, already a minute and 16 behind Paul Walcher, and we have 20 to come. That's the man who is sitting pretty on that sheepskin. Better choice than a stool, I'd say. Anyway, there you go. Walcher, Fritz, Mack, Kolb, Grefferer and Rell. It's almost all Austria at the top, bar Mack. And, well, as you go down, you can see just what you are up against. 3 minutes 43 is not ideal, is it? They will start in a wave, but that time is your time. And they will add the aggregate on when you finish. Paul Walcher then our current leader, 103 metres. Not the longest, we've had a couple at 104.5, but got some good judges' points. And of course, as we keep saying, you have to take into account where they are in terms of point advantage. As we take the points from one event to the other, and of course, if you don't finish one event, you cannot start the next day. Let's get underway again with Ben Loomis of the Flying Eagles Club. The Americans are making such strides. That's another good jump from the veteran. Started on the circuit in 2018 and he has soared like a flying eagle over 100 metres. 101 metres for him. Not having quite as good a season as last year, but that's okay. Eero Hirvonen of Finland next to go. That's a very solid landing, very solid jump, not quite where he would like to be, you can see that. He turned 30 yesterday, so happy birthday to him. A big number. 95 metres, not such a big number here today. Actually, it was the day before yesterday, 30th of January. Still, nice weekend for him. Into 12th he goes. Already through the gate, ready to go. David Mack next up from the Buchenberg Club. Very aggressive over his skis. Not quite such a smooth landing there. 98 metres for the German. Just the one podium, that's a couple of seasons ago now. Been inside the top 20 of the rankings consistently in the last 3 seasons. Those arms windmilling. The only thing the judges perhaps won't like, a minute dead behind the rest in 11th place. Nicholas Malachinsky is next up. Well, we were talking about how the American women are coming on in leaps and bounds. What can he do here? Very decisive telemark landing, 96 metres. It's not bad, but if you want to join the party, you're going to have to be over 100 metres. Nice and stable in flight. Into 11th place he goes. Just under a minute between him and the leaders at the moment. Alexander Skoglund of Norway. And this is the Skoglund siblings to go. Short, a long way short really of that green line. It's 91.5 metres. That's going to give him a bit of work to do. It's still Walcher and Fritz at the top of our rankings as we have just a handful left. Oh dear, down into 20th. Yeah, head goes down a little bit, understandable. Now then, have we moved the gate? We have. We've gone down to 16, and the reason is the man with the blue bib, Thomas Rettenegger, is at the top of the in-run, and we know just what he can do. They cheered him all the way down. Girlfriend, family, all here. That's a wonderful jump, 105 metres. Longest of the competition so far. Oh, we've seen him jump so well. We've seen him start competitions. We've seen him be hauled in the cross country. Wonderful. Look at that as well for the telemark landing. Couple of victories for him this season. Earlier on in the season he's tailed off a little bit, but consistently inside the top 10, and he's first at the moment, 46 seconds ahead of Paul Walcher. No wonder they are cheering. Back up to 17 we go for the rest, and the rest start with Wendlin Tannheimer of Germany. He's been in good nick this season. Another good jump. Had that second place, his only ever podium this season. 9th in the World Cup rankings at the moment. On the podium in Trondheim. Into second place he goes. 105 metres, another massive jump. And it still puts him 19 seconds behind Thomas Rettenegger. So Austria still on top of the pile. What can Obermeier do here? Much stronger cross-country skier. Just needs to get a placer here. Yeah, he is short of where he needed to be. 93 metres, that's not so good, is it? Looking to get inside the top 10. It's not going to help his course. Remember, 12.5 Ks to come. Judges don't mind it at all. 16s from them. Oh, a long way down. And a lot of time to make up. Wasn't a good day at the office for Julian Schmidt. Yesterday the man dropped from second to third in the standings, was, well, 2 12th place finishes, not where he wants to be this weekend. And that's a little short of where he wanted to be, if truth be told. It's still over 100 metres though, 100.5 metres. He's so consistent over so many seasons, hasn't he? 4 World Cup victories to his name. That's a lovely landing, isn't it, as well? Where will that place him? Well, within a minute at the moment, 4th place. Another German next up, it's Richard Stenzel, just outside the top 10 yesterday, 13th on Friday. Jumped really well in the provisional round, so has the chance here to do something. He was 3rd on the Thursday PCR. He has jumped really nicely again, 101.5 metres. Just his 22nd World Cup start, only 20 years of age. Looking for that telemark landing, no. Perhaps getting it as much as you'd like. The judges are okay with it. Enough for 3rd place. 37 seconds behind Thomas Rettenegger. Thomas Rettenegger still leading. We said that quite a lot this season after ski jumping, haven't we? But there are still some more to come. Rettenegger leads, Tannheimer, Stenzel, Volcher, Schmidt, Fritz. It's a German-Austrian dominated top end of the rankings. And he's still got 2 more Germans to come and 3 more Austrians. Almost 4.5 minutes behind Gasper Breschel. Rettenegger, 105, the distance for him. Same as Svendlin Tannheimer, but he collected almost 5 points more for it, mainly on the judges, of course. And then you've got to bear in mind the triple and the points difference they bring into it. Top 10 then, Christian Ilves looking to get on the top step of the podium for the first time. Lucas Gredier in 9th. Rizdek, well, he's always there or thereabouts, isn't he? Coming in. Skoglund, well, we know he can ski well and he's a good jump as well. Einar Luras Oftebro, we heard from him earlier. What a season he's having. Herrela with a chance, surely. Rettenegger will need to just jump well, and he's been in good form. Oftebro couldn't quite do it yesterday, could he? Because Lampeter skied really well, but he couldn't quite beat Geiger in a really tight finish. 10 to come then. First up, Christian Ilves, still looking for his first podium of the season. That's a nice jump. Is it going to be enough to put him into contention? It's not over 100 metres, you know, 98 metres. He is strong on the cross-country skis. They have got a little bit of extra time here. 12.5k, not 10. As very often we do see, partly because it is the triple. Into 5th within a minute. He's not too disheartened. Lucas Gredier next up. The home fans start to ramp it up. 5 years since his last podium. 166th start. Started here way back in 2013. His first World Cup start. Oh, and he's still jumping well, isn't he? Still an athlete to be respected. 98 metres for him. Perhaps a little late off. Nice and stable. Sighting that landing, and the telemark landing was good. The marks from the judges aren't bad. Third place. That's okay. Oh, this man's been and seen and done everything, and he's not that far behind the leader, just under 7 points adrift. Oh, and he's jumped well again. I'll give him a chance. 97.5 metres. Not overjoyed, not too disheartened either. .99 metres, I think it was he had to beat. Just a little shy of that. Nice and solid. Coaches are liking it. Judges don't mind it. Third place for Rijdek. Germany now second and third. This is an intriguing little competition. Now Andreas Skoglund. Well, he'll want to just put something in here because he is so strong on the cross-country section of this competition. And that's more than just putting a marker in. The Norwegians like it. 98.5 metres. He's not particularly happy. However, I don't think that's a disaster. Only 3.8 points disadvantage over Geiger after yesterday. 16.5 from the judges, and second place just 12 seconds behind at the moment. Of course, all things may change. Two Oftebro brothers to come, and here is the first one. Einar Luris Oftebro having the best season of his career. 5th in the rankings. His win earlier in the season. Oh, and another good jump. Well, we know perhaps not as explosive as his brother across the cross-country track, but certainly very accomplished, and he is having the time of his life. 100.5 even meters on the jump as the clouds roll in. He is enjoying his particular personal ray of sunshine. Where will that place him? Lovely landing. 17s across the board from our judges. And if you're getting a solid high five, you know you're doing something right when the coaches are happy. Into first place it is for Einar Luras Oftebro. Ilke Herrela next to go. Oh, that's okay. That'll give him a platform for the cross-country. He knows he probably could have gone a bit further. Only man outside the big three nations of Austria, Germany or Norway to reach a World Cup podium. 99 metres, not quite where he wanted to reach. Not been perhaps as solid as last season when he got his first win. Just the 1/3 place for him this season. And he is in second at the moment. That's not a disaster, just 18 seconds behind Oftebro. Now then, Stefan Rettenegger, second on Friday, 4th yesterday. Faded a bit just towards the end of the cross country. Oh, that's marvellous. could see and sense the lift he was getting. 102.5 metres. And the Norwegian judge giving an 18. That'll be struck off. It's 17s and 17.5s. It's going to be a fascinating battle, isn't it, for the cross country and for the Triple Crown. These athletes really are pulling out the stops. Into first place he goes. Stefan in first, Thomas Rednegger in fourth. And here is a man who is the best cross-country skier. He's not bad on the fat skis either. It's okay. We know he can come and scythe through the field in the cross-country. He's got an extra lap to do it in. 94.5 metres means he's going to have to. Certainly needed over 100 metres to be in the mix. Well, he'll shake his head, but we know that he can make that kind of time up. 1 minute and 6 seconds behind. Now then, 2 to go. First up, the man involved in that wonderful finish with Geiger yesterday, our yellow bib holder. Here's Johannes Lamperter. Well, it's not perhaps what he would have wanted. It's a little quiet at the outrun. 96 metres. Well, yeah, I think his face says it all. Oh, such a build-up, such a lot of noise in there, and couldn't quite get himself where he wanted to be. So important to get that launch correct. That will give you the metres you need. Nice in flight, nothing wrong with the actual jump, but just a bit short. And where will that put him? Well, 1 minute behind. Yeah, a little headbutt of the skis as he trudges off. Vincent Geiger, 2 wins this season, our World Cup champion, peaking nicely for the Olympics, isn't he? Can he take a second win in the triple? A few adjustments there from Geiger, but he came from 10th to 1st yesterday. 97 metres. Oh, it's all mixed up, isn't it? It's going to be a fascinating cross country. Decent judges' marks. See him just moving those shoulders a little bit, not particularly comfortable. Lands it nicely. Where's he going to be? Oh, it's third for Geiger, but that's okay for him. 48 seconds with 12.5 Ks to come. He won't mind that too much. Austria then it is, who have a win after the cross country. It means nothing really, does it, until we've done the cross ski jumping, until we've done the cross country. 37-second lead for him ahead of Oftebro. Geiger in the mix as well. Yeah, Lamperter in 6th, there's a minute behind. People like Skoglund can come through. We know Oftebro will be able to do that as well. But those further back with a bit of work to do. Julian Schmidt a long way back, not having a good weekend at the moment. Rail very often can be relied on to be in the top 10 after the jumping. Not had a good day today. And then those towards the back, look how far back they are. Breschel almost 5.5 minutes back. They will start in a wave, obviously, to compact the race a little bit, but they will still be punished with that time added on at the end to them. Geiger then, who's had an injury hit start to the season, just starting to peak at the right time, isn't he? A win yesterday, his second of the season, and he is looking good. Now in the Euros off the bro, and it was Jens Lewis on the podium yesterday. Perhaps it's his older brother's time to shine. He certainly feels confident. And Stefan Rettenegger must be feeling confident as well. Fourth yesterday, second on Friday. Very much in the mix to win the Seefeld triple a little later on. Well,
Stefan,
let's hear from Stefan.
102.5 meters, and like yesterday, the victory of the jumping round, and you look a little bit happier because yesterday it was only 6 seconds, and you said you could have had 40 seconds. Today it's 37. Is that good for you?
Yeah, today I'm happy that it's Gundersen again, but 12.5 kilometers, longer than usual, and yeah, I still think it's going to be a close battle, but I will try to be fast in the track and will try to flee from the rest of the field.
Good luck with that. Thank you.
Yeah, good luck. It should be a fascinating race. The women are up first on the cross-country track. That's at 14:45 local time. We'll see you then.
No, no, no,